Christmas choosing beggar mom places $250 order with me for same-day pickup. Gets mad I won't accept sob stories instead of cash. The last few years I've made pre-filled Christmas stockings, Easter baskets, boo bags, etc. and sell them on Marketplace in 3 sizes, mini 15, standard 25, mega size 50, which includes an additional wrapped gift. I make a decent profit and most people appreciate skipping the shopping, especially single folks who otherwise wouldn't have a surprise stocking. A woman messages me on the 23rd for 6 mega stockings. I spent well over an hour getting details to personalize, and much longer to put it all together. She did ask for a discount, which is fine for a big order, and we agreed on $250. I let her know they were ready, reaffirmed the price, and we planned to meet up. I had also put together a free mini stocking since she said she likely wouldn't have one herself. We met, and almost immediately she says, "Hey, I hope you have lots of Christmas spirit cause my family, and I really need it. I sell on Marketplace all the time, I know what's coming next, and I'm sure you do too." Wouldn't you know, her family has been through every possible disaster, but her kids are perfect angels but also all have cancer. A dingo ate her baby, etc. etc. Then she admits she never planned to pay me and figured if I'd already done all the work and knew they needed them I'd just give them to her for free. She figured extremely wrong. I put the stockings back in my trunk and drove off. I hadn't even pulled in my driveway before my phone was dinging non-stop. She sent me photos of her kids, videos of them crying, when she said I ruined Christmas, rolling her eyes, pictures of her fuel gauge on E, a nearly empty fridge, screenshots of her bank balance, and more than 30 messages demanding I do the right thing and stop ruining Christmas for her kids. She had the nerve to complain that I didn't give her the mini stocking since I'd already planned to give it away free. Funny thing was, she came from further than I did and didn't have her kids with her, which means she just had the videos on her phone already. I blocked her after sending one message. "Hey, I wouldn't have minded at all gifting to your kids if your need is genuine had you asked instead of trying to manipulate me. You ruined Christmas for your kids yourself if you think the only thing that matters is the gifts. Your kids deserve better, but it's on you to provide it. Kindly go shove yourself up your own ass." Christmas morning my emotions got the better of me, wondering if the kids really were going without, and I used an alt account to check her Facebook. Stacks of gifts, a free feast, huge amount of gift cards, you could barely see her tree, and of course, complaints about all the charities that provided the bare minimum for her kids. Scrolling Marketplace this morning, I find her selling a ton of brand new toys and kids' clothes. Naturally, I should have taken screenshots, but I was irritated and deleted all the messages immediately and blocked her. I hate how the holidays have become a magnet for slime bags like this looking to exploit anyone and anything they can. TLDR. CB mom places a big order at an agreed-upon price, then demands it for free because she and her poor family deserve it, gets butthurt when told to frick off.
Want some laws to pay lawyer? So my best friend is married to this total mooch. They dated for years before marrying, and he wasn't so much like that then. Although he comes from a family who is definitively beggars. So a couple of years into their marriage, he got hurt at work. It was something to do with his shoulder, and it did seem like he was in pain. But as time went on and he should have been healed, he kept doctor shopping. He was obviously looking for more pain meds. So now it's over 3 years later, and he has not worked since, yet can't get approved for disability either. My friend has given so many chances, but she's at her wit's end. He is home all day and does absolutely nothing. She is working 2 jobs now and still coming home to cooking, cleaning, laundry, grocery shopping, and all the yard work. She has even had to hang her head in shame and ask her parents for help. FYI, when her parents have brought them groceries, he insists on having certain items. Expensive items. She did not know this until her mom filled her in. It made her so angry and embarrassed. But when it's something he wants to do, suddenly his shoulder is fine. Like when he goes hiking or golfing. She has tried her best to save the marriage, but he is not interested in putting in any effort. So she sent him to his mom's and has filed for divorce. Her dad has helped her pay for a divorce lawyer to go on and get this done. So soon-to-be ex called her last night, since he had received papers from the lawyer. And he asked if her dad was going to pay for his lawyer also. He said since her parents had helped them a few times, he just assumed they would help both of them with this too. She just ignored this ridiculous voicemail. So he proceeded to text her dad, asking the same thing. WTH? Edit, thanks everyone for the great responses. I am meeting up with her this afternoon, and I am going to show her these. She knows this is definitely the right choice. So this will make her feel that much better. She tried so hard and has nothing to regret, except putting up with his begging/mooching so long. But at least she's finally ending it. But of course the family he comes from, and being back with them right now, they are planting many more ideas in his head. And they definitely know how to get something for nothing in many areas. He must realize she's serious, because he is now reaching out to her friends. I woke up to a voicemail and 2 text messages. But he's acting like everything is fine, but wanting to meet up and buy me a cup of coffee. Like we don't know everything, it's quite obvious he's trying to get info from people. We are all just ignoring him, because he is just the type to twist anything that is said. But she is going to have to figure out her next step, because he is not letting up. She is saving all the voicemails and text messages for her lawyer. They range from begging, saying he would do anything to make it work, to him being very angry and raging at her. And I thought you all would find this interesting. One of their neighbors manages a very busy doctor's office. And they love my friend, so offered him a job about 6 months ago. He would basically be in charge of setting/canceling appointments. He could do it from home, and the hours are 9,430 MTH and few hours on Friday. And she even told him people could leave voicemails, and he could call them back within a reasonable time. And pay was $45,000. And for what it is, definitely worth it. But nope, he's allergic to work. Another neighbor took the job and loves it. And for those that asked about kids, thank goodness they have no kids. He has pushed for that for a couple of years, saying he could be a stay-at-home dad. Because he already does so much without kids, so she has made sure that didn't happen. But also I don't think she has been intimate with him in a while, understandably. Also, my friend does have a good job. But she made the mistake of combining their accounts when they married. So he has had full access to their money and credit cards, which he has taken full advantage for he and his family. She completely screwed herself with that and knows that now. I cannot even tell you the amount of things she's making monthly payments on. House, boat, jet ski, pool, hot tub, newer truck, etc. And that is definitely her fault for allowing it. Before marrying him, she had no debt. She works a part-time job for a friend who owns a boutique. She wants to help our friend out, but I think it also helps since he has hawked them up to their eyeballs. She cut off him doing anything with her money several months ago, but I'm sure she'll still be responsible for paying for at least 1/2 of that stuff. When he comes to get the rest of his stuff this week, he thinks he's also taking the boat and jet ski and still in the truck she is paying for. She is supposed to talk to her lawyer about that tomorrow. Not sure how that works. I know she sounds foolish. But when many of these things were purchased is when they first got married. He did have a job then. Just once he got many of the things he wanted and they had joint accounts/credit, he quit job and wanted to be a kept man. Asked to pay for a full cart of groceries. Just to paint the picture. I was dressed very nicely as we had an event planned later that day, plus I wore a fake luxury bag that looked like the real deal. My hair was on point, and my makeup was chef's kiss. I looked like I had money. LOL, I had about $100 in my account, and I was picking up the bare minimum items I needed. My fiancé and I were supporting a family member at the time that we brought over from another country, so financially we were on a tight budget to say the least. Anyways, as I was shopping, I saw a man, probably in his mid-20s, approaching me and trying to grab my attention. Without saying hello to me, or anything, he just went for it and said, "Can you pay for my groceries?" I answered, of course, without hesitation, because I believe in paying it forward and my credit card had a couple $100 left still. He replied, "I'm going to go get my family. Wait here. I'll come find you." Before he walked away, I took a closer look and he had a fresh haircut, beard well-groomed, clothes that looked pretty new, and just not the type at all that you would expect to be asking people for help. So I was already suspicious but continued shopping and waiting for him to come find me. As I was walking over to the next aisle, I saw a glimpse of that man at the very end of it with a cart full of groceries. Like to the very top, I don't mind helping complete strangers, but there has to be mutual respect on how much you're asking for. I didn't feel it was fair at all, so I ditched as fast as I could before I was about to be scammed out of the last bit of money I had on my credit card. It was baffling. Had this happen in the wild today, and it made me think of this group. I own a property management company, and we have up to several hundred move-ins per month. Each move-in gets a packet with keys, info on how to contact us, a small gift, etc. My husband has been frequenting a new business geared towards sporting enthusiasts. They asked if we might be willing to share their flyers to help them drum up more business. I said yes, we would be happy to, and later followed up to see if they were still working on the flyers since none had been dropped off. Their response today: I have attached the flyer for your move-in packets. Thank you for helping us promote our business. We truly appreciate it. I am happy to help, but I am not printing color flyers for them. I let them know I would do some in black and white, but it would probably make more of an impact if they dropped off some color flyers. We were trying to help, and it morphed into a much bigger ask.
Choosing beggars turns to insults. Walked into a convenience store the other day. A man asked me for money. I told him, no, but if you want I can grab you a drink and some snacks. Dude seriously said, I'll take a beer. Told him no. Went in the store, got my water and energy drink and went back to my car. Dude seriously walks up to my car and tells me I need to give him some money. Told him get lost. Then he proceeds to call me a rich puss. Mind you, I drive a 10-year-old car with over 200k miles, so not sure where he got that idea from. Big thanks to everyone who watched to the end. I really appreciate the support. And please hit the subscribe button.